Hey there, welcome back to Financial Flamingo. I have my calculator, I have my cash, and I have my new sinking funds binders, and today we are going to set up my new cash envelope sinking funds. So let's jump right in. Welcome back to Financial Flamingo. If you are new here, my name is Allison, and on my channel I share budgeting, cash stuffing, and my husband and I's financial goals and journey paying off debt. We are trying to become debt-free. Today we are setting up my sinking funds. So I've decided to move a lot of our sinking funds into cash because we pay a lot of them in cash anyways. So I have my binders here. This one, I'm just going to really quickly mention, this is my month ahead binder. I would like to get us a month ahead, but this is a very low priority binder for me. I just have little trackers in there and I've already set them up for the amounts. I might make my own on these because I don't like having like a weird $3.74 like per icon. But for now, this is working fine. There's not very much cash in here. There's probably like, I don't know, 30 bucks in here. But I have that one just in case I feel like putting money into it throughout the year. But the main one we're going to be working with is this one. So I have my new binder that is set up with all my different sinking funds categories. My envelopes got a little bit warped because they are vellum and you're supposed to avoid extreme temperature changes. And of course, when they were coming to my house in the mail from where I ordered them on Etsy, the day they were delivered, it was like, the wind chill was like -4 degrees. So I didn't even think about it, and bringing them from outside into my house was enough of an extreme temperature change to warp them, but it'll be all right. I'm gonna cash stuff them and then I might binder clip them or something close just so that they lay a little bit more flat. But we're gonna be working with these today, so hopefully this binder cooperates with me. First up, let's go ahead and count our cash. So I do have this little cheat sheet that I've made that tells me how much money I should have in each of my sinking funds. So I'm gonna be going off of this. So what I think we should have is $1,864. So that is what we are going for. So let's go ahead and get counting on this. Put that so that I can see it. And we will get counting here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Got 12. 50, 100, 150. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60. So 460. $10, $20, $30. $5, $10, $15. And then the ones, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 9. So perfect. We have $1,864. So we are ready to stuff our envelopes now. All right, so let's grab our binder here, and I'm just gonna go down this list and put these into each of the envelopes. Actually, I need to grab my placeholders really quick. All right, so I have these placeholders that are like laminated, so they're like fake money, basically, that are gonna go in my envelopes, because some of this money, like I kept in the bank, I didn't actually pull it out into cash. So emergency fund will be the first one. So I need these placeholders. That way I can track it in the envelopes, but I know that the money is in the bank. So we're going to use those. I'm going to set them up here. All right. So let's just start with emergency fund. Or should we just go through? We'll just go through the order of this binder. So starting with gifts and miscellaneous, we should have $95. This is going to get a little bit hairy because I don't remember what denominations I pulled out cash-wise for this, so we're going to kind of just have to figure it out as we go along, but we have a lot of 20s, so I'm going to start with 20s. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, so $95 into gifts and miscellaneous. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to check these off as we go. We have that one. What's next here? And we have car maintenance, which should have $273. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 1, 2, I don't know why I always count this cash backwards. There we go. So we've got 1, 2, 20, 40, 60, 70, 71, 72, 73. So 273 is going into car maintenance. So we have that. All right, next up, we have the vet fund for all of our animals. So that is going to get $425. So I'm going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, 4, and then do 20 and a 5. So that's backwards. Learning how to count cash apparently with these videos. 425. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 5. So that is going into our vet fund. Actually, I think this cash is helping weigh down these envelopes a little bit, so that's good. Then we have travel. So this is for exactly what it sounds like. So we have 436. I'm gonna grab 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna grab 3 in hundreds, and then 1, 2, 3, no, 20, 40, 60, 81. Oh my gosh, okay. Ooh, it's been a long day apparently. I'm looking for 436. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 30, so I'm looking at my numbers here and I'm gonna need a 160. That should be okay. Yeah, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 4, 30, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's where that came into play. All right, so we have our 436 here. 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 4, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So 436 into travel. That was harder than it needed to be, for sure, but we got there in the end. I will do a much better job going forward, but I didn't have my envelopes, so I was just like keeping the cash and didn't know how much it should, like what the breakdown should be. So I have a car insurance envelope here. We're gonna come back to this one because we should actually have too much cash here for the total of our sinking funds, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So then we have Christmas. So that should have 160 in it. So we're gonna take 2 50s. What did I say? 160. So I have 1, 20, 40, 60. Yeah, we'll do it like that. So we've got 50, 100, 20, 40, 60. 160 in Christmas. So if I haven't mentioned it before, I save all of these per paycheck because I budget per paycheck. So all of these are added to every single paycheck. So I will be stuffing them going forward. All right, property tax is going to get 80. So we're going to do 20, 40, 60, 80. 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay, into property tax. We have nothing for subscriptions, nothing for home improvement. Those are new ones that I just added to my rotation. So emergency fund, it has $5,000 in it. So I'm going to check this one off. That money is in our savings account in the bank though, because I don't want to keep $5,000 in cash in my house. So I will take my $5,000 placeholder here and I'm going to put it in this envelope. So I know that I have $5,000 in the bank. So it's just a fun way to track that. So we have that all done. So you can see we're done with this list, but we still have some money here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5. So 395. 1, 2, 3, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 5. 395. The reason I have this 395 is because when I originally pulled my cash out of the bank, I pulled everything that was in my sinking funds at that time because I was closing those accounts. And at the time, I still needed to save. This was what I had of the last 1,000 of the 5,000 that we wanted to save. So I had $4,395 and we were going to save the rest to get us up to 5,000. Well, when we got our tax refund, it was already all in the bank. So I just used that tax refund money to put the rest of this, to fill up the rest of the emergency fund. So I left the 4,000 in the bank. I pulled the 395 out in cash. And then when we got our tax refund, I just put $1,000 into that savings account on top of that 4,000 instead of pulling it out in cash. So this really is like extra money now because that's what I allocated the tax refund for, was to be for the rest of this. So the emergency fund's already filled up. I don't need to take this cash back to the bank because everything's accounted for. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to take $100 from this money and I'm going to put it into travel because I'm working on building up our travel, and that way that is what I was planning to take out of my next paycheck to put to travel. I was going to take 140, which 40 is my normal like monthly or normal paycheck amount that I take out. So I was going to take out 140, but instead I'm going to take the 100 from that and I'm going to put it with this, and then I'll have an extra 100 with this, and I'll just take the 40 out of my paycheck, if that makes any sense. So that leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So now we have 536 in there. So now my thought process is, do I want to take some of this back to the bank? But, you know, for today's video, I'm setting this up. I will do a cash condensing in the future and I will use more placeholders. But so I put 100 into this travel. So we should have 295 left. What I think I'm going to do with this is I'm going to go ahead and put it into car insurance. So car insurance will then have 295, which will give us a good start in this, because I think my car insurance, right now it's like $630 for 6 months, but if I pay it, well, it's $630. I pay it monthly. So if I paid it up front, then it would be cheaper. And then I'm also working on getting quotes and getting my information updated, because I think once my husband's added and we make the updates of how much I drive for my new job, I think this will go down a little bit. My car insurance will. So hopefully I can get it down under $600, down into the 5s for 6 months at a time. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this $295 in here, and then I'm going to figure out what I need to add up into this car insurance to pay my first payment, because my car insurance renews in June. So that's what I'm going to be doing with that. So that is all the money accounted for, all $1,864. So we have our nice sinking funds all set up. They actually lay a little bit nicer now. I'll probably find a binder clip or something and just kind of like clip them to see if it'll help them kind of calm down. But so we are done with that. So thank you so much for watching. This was fun for me to set up. Now I have my whole sinking fund set up, and I can track these every month and have it be really easy because I can just see everything in here. I don't have to track a spreadsheet or anything like that. I can just track it here in my envelopes. So let me know if you have any questions down below or if you have any suggestions or thoughts, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.